Previously on Her Perspective. Do you guys believe in Black people going to therapy? When we get together, there's always something brewing. We're 4 women with 4 different walks of life and 4 very different perspectives. Join us as we sip and say what's exactly on our minds in a conversation we call Her Perspective. Psychologist once asked me if I had mental health stigma, if I had this thing with mental health. And I'm just like, no. Like, I thoroughly believe in, going to talk to someone if I need it. So do you think we as a culture have this thing where...
Definitely. It's definitely.
But why though? Why
because
are we so...
We're not allowed to. Because we come from a generation of what goes on in this house stays in this house. Our business is our business, and you don't take our business outside of.
That's true.
That and prayer will fix everything.
Yes, and that
prayer. You better pray because that's it.
Just continue to pray about it. Right? That's always.
But it does, don't
it?
Yes.
Prayer
helps, but sometimes it's you gotta go a step further.
You got to do something.
Yeah.
At some point.
Hallelujah.
I don't care how much you pray. At some point,
action.
There has to be some action. Like you have to do something.
Yeah. Because faith without works is what?
Dead.
It's in the casket.
So you gotta put some action behind it. Yeah, and I'm with that, and I support that.
Keep on somebody help me. Like you got to do something.
Yeah.
Go acting quick. You gotta act on that. That was cute.
My friends and I used to talk about that on campus, a lot because there is this situation, especially with social media at the height that it is now. There are a lot of people that are in isolation they are depressed and they don't feel like that they can really say, yo, I got a problem.
Right.
And as far as it being related to us as women of color, I feel like because we are so often told, like how we were talking about, you're so strong, you're a strong black woman, that when it's time for us to reach out for help, it's seen as something negative. It's seen as something demeaning. It's seen as weak. So for me to be a black woman sitting and talking to a therapist or a psychologist or what have you, and then to top it off with you're a mother, so it's like, hold on, you need help,
right,
and then you need enough help that you want to see a therapist. Well, what is wrong with you?
Really, right?
You know what I mean? Now it's something wrong with me,
right?
Versus
instead of being happy that the person went to go seek the help,
right?
I don't know. I only been dealing with depression-ish stuff in the last maybe 12 months. And I don't know if it's PTSD related. I don't know if it's military stuff. I have no idea where it came from. But it's real.
It is.
And then when it comes, it's like you go into this really dark place. You are afraid to share it. You do seldomly share like pieces of it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want nobody to think you too dark.
Right.
But at the same time, what you just said about that whole praying thing, oh my goodness, if I could tell you how many times people say, just pray about it. I'm thinking, what you think I've been doing?
Right.
I've been praying. I prayed before all of the darkness happened. It still came. And then people just say, but you're so strong. But I'm still strong.
Right. Yeah. But I'm
hurting.
I'm hurting right now.
And I need you to either walk me to a clinic, find me a clinic,
or help me through.
Or help me.
Get on your knees with me, cry with me.
That
something.
part.
Can we talk
something?
about
that
judge
part?
me?
Yeah. Let's sit here and be vulnerable with me without you judging anything that I say.
Anything.
Because I just need to really get this off my chest. And doctors are hard to find, or it's too expensive.
Yeah.
And doctors that understand who we are and all the things that make us who we are.
Right.
The fact that I'm a woman of color, the fact that ageism plays a lot in it. It was like, oh, you're not old enough to really have real life problems. You know what I mean? That plays a factor in it. You know what I mean?
So
like
many people told me that when I was younger, like you don't really have no real.
Come on.
You too young. Let me tell you something. At a young age, I had went through I had went through things most people 3-4 times my age
Had
would
never
have been able to even make it through at a young age. So you can't tell me what
or
my
anyone
problems are,
yeah.
what when you first of all you're not even asking me
Right.
what is going on with me as to why I even feel the way that I do, and you just like, well, you just too young to have any real problems.
Nor are we built the same. So what's good for me and what's good for you, what you can handle and what I can handle.
Right.
My bag to bear, my cross to bear, they're all gonna be different for everybody.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
You gon' miss your
Everything's gonna be different.
What? You can't hurry up.
Yes.
Why? Because you got too much stuff. Yeah. That part. You know what I mean? Like, I really definitely feel like those pieces contribute to why a lot of us don't get the help that we need, don't have access to the help that we need, don't know that we even need help. You know what I mean? I don't even know.
Like you said, even with you, like you say, depression-ish is something that has happened, like, basically over, like, the last 12 months. Like, I realized years ago that I literally walked around, even as a kid,
Depressed. Yeah.
Not even knowing that I was depressed or what depression was.
Yeah, it's a full story.
And then I got into I went from a child being depressed
To an adult
being depressed, and even as an adult, still not realizing
transitioning through the journey, like you transitioning through it. Right.
Meanwhile, still going through everyday life
with the face.
Still being a parent.
Yes, because you
have
still going to school,
still
working,
still doing.
Still gotta be a friend. Still gotta be everything to society.
Dog. Still not even realizing that I was depressed.
That's so true. And
did you know statistically that African Americans are 2 times higher to commit suicide?
Of course.
Oh,
I thought that statistic was
done that.
white.
2%.
Okay.
2 times. 2 times.
Been there.
And what that lets me know is that word that you said, access, money, resources, because then sometimes you don't always get the best care for what you can afford. Furthermore, the wait is long.
Right.
Yeah.
I tried to make an appointment. And they gave me so many other numbers to call. I said, I'll just self-medicate.
Yeah.
My significant other.
Right.
Or you do something else. Maybe go to the gym.
Right.
Call a friend.
Or spend money that you don't have.
Okay.
Or worse.
Go retail shopping.
Or you start picking up bad
habits.
That become addiction.
Yep.
Yes.
Dating different men.
Yeah.
All types of things.
What?
Listen.
And that's real.
It's real.
That's real.
Yes.
Dating different men?
Dating different men and putting yourself in
because
position
you're trying to
receive.
fill a void.
Yeah.
You're trying to fulfill
you're trying to receive everything that you don't have in you. I need you to put it back in me. What's missing? I don't know, but can you put it back in me?
And you know what? Yanela said, I'm sorry, baby. Yanela said, if there's a void of daddy, right? Let's just use daddy. If there's a void of daddy in your heart, nobody else can fill that daddy. Ever. So if you think of that cutout, and then you got this new man, and you put new man and daddy's cutout, guess what? He don't fit. And that's like everything else in our life. That void that you have, whatever that cutout, that print is, you trying to put all these other things that don't fit in this cutout.
That's true.
Into that.
That's true.
And then you wonder why you still empty.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's true.
And then you looking at people and feeling some type of way about the people because they didn't do it for you.
But you got to do it for you.
It's not their job to do it.
But you was supposed to be.
Right.
And I did it like
that goes back to that mental health thing.
You can't put that
on nobody.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But we do.
We do. And we all have done it. We do it with our parents, our kids.
Thank you.
You were supposed to do this. You were supposed. I mean, you got to forgive. You got to release that level of expectation.
Let's talk about forgiveness, girl.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Ooh, Jerry.
What is
perspective?
What is it? What is forgiveness?
What is forgiveness, lovely?
Oh, suck it.
Come through with the lovely perspective of what forgiveness is.
What her perspective of forgiveness is being able to be at peace with yourself regardless of what. So if I say that the situation happens and I need to forgive you about it, however you react whatever you do, as long as I have peace within myself about what happened, that's forgiveness for me. Because for me, forgiveness starts with me. Because I can't put my expectations, I can't put my emotions, I can't put anything that is going on with me on anyone else. So in order for me to forgive you for whatever, I have to be at peace with myself with what happened.
Do you have to ask for forgiveness from that person? Do you have to hear that person say, I forgive you, or please forgive me?
No.
No.
And I don't need to tell you that I forgave you. I just got to be able to have that peace in myself. Now, if you need it from me, like, I feel bad about what happened. You know what I mean? I just want you to know that I feel bad about what happened. And I say I forgive you and you need that validation, then I'm cool with that. But I feel like regardless, like I said, it starts with me. So I don't have to tell you, yo, I forgive you for that in order for me to be okay. Like, I just need to be like, all right, lovely. How are you processing that?
It depends.
Okay.
For me, it's situational.
Yeah.
Certain people that I plan to be, let's say a significant other. If I plan to be in a certain role in your life, or you plan to be a certain role in my life, I do want to hear somewhat of that we forgive each other.
Yeah,
right?
because it lets you know that we're in this walk together.
Right. I don't want to assume. I don't want any
Mm-hmm.
kind of mind reading going on.
Yeah.
But for everyone else, it's almost instinctive that I give you forgiveness in advance. Because knowing that we are all going to screw up at some point, to me, is it's a little bit more helpful in friendships or relationships than it is having those expectations.
So I was gonna say, so you don't place expectations on people.
No, because then you're
You
always
can't.
gonna
You're gonna always be
Okay,
mad.
so that's something that I'm challenged with. I'm challenged with that.
I had to realize that a while back. Like, when you put expectations on people, you're going to always
be disappointed.
Because
Yes,
your expectations of people ain't everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
But okay,
like,
so you don't
everybody
need
not
to
gonna
have.
live up to your
I promise, I
expectations.
have. Well, that's a problem.
And
for me.
sometimes your expectations
She has a problem.
Sometimes
She-
your
you said
expectations
she
can be
has-
set really high for
She
somebody
has
who's just
expectations.
not at that level.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right. Well, it's
Tell me about
you
it.
know what though?
I have
tell us about that
expectations.
because there's a question you had asked one day. You said, "What are boundaries?" You know what I mean? Or what are your limits? Or what are your rules? So for friendships or significant other or family, what is your expectation?
And they're different for each one too, right? Like, you got different expectations for your friends than you would how we would categorize in a significant other, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
In some regards.
So trust is a big thing for me.
Okay.
No matter what relationship, friendship, situationship, whatever ship you want to call it.
that's my favorite. I like situationship. You know what I mean?
Trust is a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Trust and loyalty. Like, if I don't have that,
You don't have nothing.
I have zero.
Mm-hmm.
Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that expectation will not change. I
Regardless, that's
expect
across
that.
the board.
So, like, if it's broken,
Mm-hmm.
of course I'm gonna be hurt. Like, hurt. Because I come
But
into a
that's not- I have a
situation.
question though.
But me too. Go, you go first.
So I have a question. Okay, so I understand trust, but when it comes down to trust, and you talking about a person or whatever, what exactly is trust? Because is it
That's where
trusting
I was
you?
going.
Is it trusting them to do what, or to come up to your expectations, or trusting them to be who they are? Because I think a lot of times we put trust in people, and then they turn around and do things, and we looking like, but I trusted you and you betrayed my trust.
No, they didn't betray me.
But you have to look at that person like, okay, is this who they are?
And
You gotta look at somebody.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
and
I'm
they
trusting
will,
you to
know
be
what
the
I'm
person that
saying?
you introduced yourself to me. You know what I'm saying? You introduced yourself to me as this trustworthy person. I am expecting you, expectation, to be that same person.
Yeah, don't switch
to
the
be
game up.
consistent, to be loyal. Like, don't introduce me to this person. Then I'm full in, I'm full throttle, and then 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the line,
You different.
you switch up, and
you're
then
not- okay.
I'm like, nah, but
Switch up.
you introduced me to this
Right.
in the beginning.
Right.
So why you still not that person?
So you're not saying that you put expectations on people to be what you
Not
need them to be.
right. My
you expect
expectation is I expect you to be
Who you
exactly
say you
who
are.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that's different.
Right.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
Like, don't switch
I
up
got
on
respect
me.
for that.
I'm the
Yeah.
Gemini. Don't switch up on me.
Oh, okay.
Don't do that.
I got respect
Okay,
for that.
so
Yeah.
okay, so even with that, so I realized over time,
Right.
though, that even with that, sometimes, and I think a lot of times when trust is broken, it's because somebody came to you presenting themselves as one way, but that's not who they really were. They came to you wearing a mask.
So what does that say about
and
you? Does that say something about you or them?
And then eventually that mask comes off.
Why? Okay, now why would you present somebody that's not you? Right. You understand?
Because I want you.
Because I want to be. I want to be in your life in any capacity that I can.
Okay, so let's take it in a visual perspective. You say people like visual. When you go to a job interview and you sit up for that job interview, you get dressed up and you do all this. Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, and that's not who you are.
That's not how you
talk.
have
to present yourself. Exactly. You gotta present yourself.
Right.
You're selling yourself
for that moment. Ooh, you know what I mean? Not saying it's right or wrong or whatever. It's right.
But the core of who you are is that part. You know what I'm saying? You can't change the core of who you are.
I agree.
So that's gonna come forward.
But it's only to a certain extent, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, like she said, when I go into a job interview, that is not. The core of who I am, because I can't go on a job interview and completely be able to be me, because I ain't getting a job. I already know. I ain't getting it, so there's no even point of me going to the interview.
And
I ain't got no job.
That's why
it's a no for me.
That's why guys do it. That's why guys do it. You know what I mean? She is bad.
And that's what they do.
That's what they do. You gotta think about it.
They bring out the representative. They bring the representative out. And what we think is that other people don't do it.
And then they see you. They've already peeped you. They've already peeped. Like, I can see.
And you got leeches.
I see I see how you present yourself. So I already know she ain't going for this, and that.
The analogy of the job.
So when I come to you,
I got to come correct.
I gotta come a certain way. I don't like that. Nobody likes it. That's why you should not go for a job interview unless it's a job that you genuinely want.
And you can
be yourself. And you can be yourself.
Right.
Which is why relationships, friendships, you hope that the person that's interviewing for that role is someone that's already being themselves.
Right.
That authenticity and already. Right. But baby, we got leeches. We got leeches out here.
I don't like that.
Yeah. It is for real, like, especially for me, you know what I mean? Because I'm still in the learning process. Oh my God. Learning process and a lot of stuff like that, you know what I mean? Because when you talk about the interview for the job and stuff like that, like, my people, we go in the job, we got sneakers on, we get, you know what I mean? Even in the corporate world, because you look at all the people that are owning these companies, you look at Facebook, you look at Amazon, you see them like on t-shirts and jeans and sneakers, you know what I mean? When they're having these conferences. And so we, on the outside looking in, we're thinking, okay, so we can be more casual. So for me, I'm looking at it as like, I don't put on, like, if a guy is trying to talk to me, I'm not going to, like, pretend. And I feel like we was talking about that as far as, like, the eating and all that type of stuff.
You've never not been yourself, ever.
No.
Not even a little bit. So, like, if you burp, so, like, I know some people who, like, literally, like, they have no manners. For what I consider manners. So, like, you burp, you scratch.
I'm gonna say excuse me.
You pass gas, you fart, you do all of that stuff. Because, and this is the dude that you're like.
Well, I think, but it depends on, like, what she's asking. Like, I won't poo around a friend or a man. Mm-hmm. But that's both. That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
who you
are,
right?
Because I feel like bathroom stuff should be in the bathroom.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But there are other people who maybe
they don't have a problem.
They might teeter on that. I don't do that for nobody.
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
Right.
But that's still. But that's the thing. That's the thing of being still consistent, though. You know what I mean? That's not putting on for a dude or anybody else.
Yeah. Right. And I would say that too. Yeah, consistency. That's what it sounds like you're looking for. Yeah. She's looking for consistency.
Yeah.
And that's your expectation.
Whoever you are.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be
clingy,
funny,
corny,
be that way all the time.
Yeah.
So that you know who you're getting.
Yes.
And
I don't like surprises. Maybe that's some only child stuff. I don't know. Well, shout out to my brother though, because he my daddy's son, and I love my brother. But growing up as an only child, real talk. Growing up as an only child, you know what I mean? Like I just,
you don't like surprises.
I don't. Like, don't be
I might surprise
one way
you, but I don't want you
tomorrow.
to surprise me when it comes down.
Yeah, I'm talking about personality wise.
Right.
Like if you come with a
Surprise.
shoe, yeah, if you come with a shoe
Hello.
box, because I love sneakers. If you come with a shoe box, like yo, lovely, I got you some shoes. Like I'm gonna be all cheesy, but I mean, like I'm talking about as it relates to personality. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that. I'm with you on that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like how we all sitting here. Like once the cameras go off, I need
Right.
This
We
is
right.
Who we
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We are who we are.
Yeah, like
Right.
I'm not gonna come and put
Right.
it on because the lights are on. Like
Right.
I have my days when I'm real chill, but y'all know I turn up too. Like
Right.
and we're gonna laugh and we're
That
gonna
you
joke
do.
and we
You do. And you do.
we're gonna laugh and we're gonna joke, you know what I mean? Because that's me. And I'm gonna be like that with you. I'm gonna be like that with you. I'm gonna be like that with you.
Right.
And if it's for me to be in a relationship, I'm gonna be like that with him too. He's not
Yeah.
gonna be like, yo, lovely, I didn't even know you. Every time I see you, you mad quiet. But then
Well,
when you get with your
listen.
homegirls,
Now,
what I
but
mean?
you know what though? There's a little tiny piece of, I would say, certain people bring out certain pieces
True.
of me.
Pieces in
Yeah.
So
most
I might
definitely.
be around my, I don't want to say bossy. I might have a bossy friend or a more dominant friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why you laughing?
Me?
You know.
I'm the boss.
Okay, like we were trying to. What?
Wait.
A little.
Hold on, pause. Really?
See, look,
I know. Wait,
maybe
hold
that's
on.
it right
This
there.
real life.
She said,
So this real life.
No, like okay, if they have, let's say my bossy is 50, right, and my friend might be 55. Let's just say
Yeah.
something like that. Fake story. I don't mind being 50 in that moment, but there might be a moment where I am a 55, if that makes sense, for a different friend, or in the same friendship but a different situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some people can bring out. Some people you're so free with
Yeah.
that you can be you, like you all the way you.
100%.
There's some people that might tell you, yo, your free is crazy quiet.
Yeah.
Crazy quiet. You'd be like, what?
Right.
But that's because I'm
That's
not comfortable.
so true.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable for whatever reason. Their energy doesn't sit
don't-
well
right,
with
right,
me.
right,
Their
right,
spirit.
right,
I
right.
don't know what the
We
disconnect
are not
is,
compatible.
and I'm not trying to force it.
Right.
How about that? So I'm
Yeah.
gonna sit here on cue.
And I'm gonna be and I'm
Cute and
yeah.
And those are the people that wouldn't necessarily be in your space, right?
Like,
Like those are
Yeah, those are the people that don't necessarily
yeah.
put
So
you
those
around.
aren't the people that you're gonna be around. So you wouldn't necessarily have to have those because like the only people that you're gonna feel free with, the only people that you're gonna feel free with are the ones that you really value and value you and mirror that respect,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah. So I can be lovely with y'all and be lovely with whomever comes in to fill that significant other space outside of my daughter and still be the same person versus when we in Target and they be like, yo, I saw lovely in Target and she didn't even speak. And y'all would be like, well,
Right.
she don't know you. That's how she is with people.
That's
like
how
she
she
might wave,
is.
she's gonna
Right.
wave because
Yeah.
she's pleasant, but she's not gonna
carry on the
engage.
comment.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
If they be like, oh, Jay was speaking to every stranger in the store. Yeah, sounds about right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like if you hear something that's out of line for that person's character,
Mm-hmm.
then you know there's more to the story.
right.
Like
Yeah.
they just screamed at me. Nah.
Mhm.
What you do?
Yeah.
Like, there's more to the
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You already
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
You can't get me on that one.
Mhm.
You know there's more to the story.
The lies you tell. She punched you
So
in
we're
your
gonna
face.
listen. We're gonna wrap it up real quick. Next week on Her Perspective about surprises in relationships. So if you are with someone, and we're all, women who like men, and you find out that where we going with this?
He gay girl. He gay girl. He on the down low, girl. He got 15 baby mamas. What you gonna do?
Ooh, I'd rather him have 15 baby mamas than to be on the down low. I ain't
Well,
lying
I'm
to you.
just saying, because that is
They
a
both-
surprise.
Run. I ain't got time.
They both
He
equal.
introduced you.
STI.
He introduced you to this man that he was.
See?
And you fell in love or fell in like with this person that he introduced you to.
And you met him and he with his homeboy.
And he was Timberland hoodie
Oh
up,
my God.
dreadlock, you know what I mean?
And they got a special handshake and everything when you see him. And
All
you
of
go
that.
to his house and they got pictures under the cover. Girl, oh, you nasty. Why you lie?
Okay, well I dated
Why you lie?
two
I'm
guys
saying,
that
what
had
would
a
you
down
do?
low story. And I mean this shit cut deep.
Again, this is for mature audiences,
Right.
okay?
It just hit different, you know?
Hey y'all, if you're watching us on YouTube, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share our channel. And if you want to hear our perspective on any particular topic, just send us an email or leave us a comment below.